All right, let's talk about winning, but probably not in the way you're used to. We're going to dive into a powerful strategy that has nothing to do with fighting harder. It's a whole new way of looking at conflict and effort. But I got to be clear right from the start. This is not your typical feel-good advice.
Yeah, so first off, let's get this straight. This is not motivation. We're not talking about some quick shot of inspiration, a pep talk that gets you hyped up today but is totally gone by tomorrow. No, the idea we're digging into here, it goes way deeper than that. It actually challenges the whole idea of what effort even means.
And you know what else? This is not about comfort. At all. In fact, what we're about to cover might make you a little uncomfortable because it's probably going to challenge some of your deepest habits. How you face problems, how you chase your goals. The whole point is to shake things up a bit.
So if it's not motivation and it's not comfort, what is it? Well, here's the bottom line. This is strategy, pure and simple. It's about being deliberate, calculated, tactical. It's about becoming the architect of your own life, instead of just, being a bystander in a bunch of random events.
Okay, so let's get to the core of why this strategy is so important. It all starts with a feeling that I think pretty much everyone listening can relate to, just being completely and totally exhausted. And I don't just mean tired, I mean drained, wiped out.
So you have to ask, right? Why? Why are we all so exhausted? Is it just because life is hard? Is that all it is? Or is there something else going on here? Well, the idea is that it's not just that life is hard, it's how we're choosing to live it.
And here's the big idea. We're fighting the wrong battles. Just think about it. How much energy do you waste trying to force things you just can't control? Or constantly looking for approval from other people? Or reacting to every little thing that happens? It's like we're setting ourselves up to burn out on fights we were never supposed to be in.
And the craziest part, the real irony in all of this, is that by trying to control everything on the outside, we end up losing control of the one thing we're actually supposed to have, ourselves. Our focus, our energy, our choices, they all just get handed over to whatever chaos is happening around us.
So this really brings it all down to a choice. There are two ways to go. You've got the path of force. It's all chaos, reaction, and it's just going to leave you drained. Then you've got the path of strategy. This one's deliberate, it's focused on you, and it's about being selective. Look, one path is a guarantee you'll be exhausted. The other gives you a real shot at victory.
Okay, so if that path of just constant brute force fighting is the problem, what's the answer? There has to be a different way, right? Well, there is. It's a fundamental shift in how we move through the world, how we approach our ambitions.
And the first thing you need to know about this new way is that it's a quieter way. It's not about big, loud announcements or dramatic showdowns. No, it's subtle. It's about making your moves so quietly that nobody even sees them happening until, bam, the result is already there. Next up, it's a sharper way. What does that mean? It means it's precise, it's smart, it's efficient. Think about it like this. Instead of grabbing a sledgehammer for every single problem, you're using a scalpel. It's about getting the biggest result with the smallest amount of effort.
And here's where it gets really interesting and a little provocative. This way is a more dangerous way. Now, why would I say that? Well, think about it. An opponent you can't see coming, someone who doesn't get emotional, who moves with total precision in this quiet confidence, that is so much more powerful than someone who just screams and flails around. That quietness, that's a weapon.
So all of this leads us to this core idea, this central concept, silent victory. Let's really define it. It's a state where you win, without having to fight all the unnecessary battles. You get what you want through pure strategy, not by smashing things with brute force. You basically outsmart the conflict before it even begins.
And that is the beautiful, kind of mind-bending paradox of this whole thing. You save your energy, you sidestep all the drama, you operate with this cool, quiet calm. And at the end of the day, you still win. You still get exactly what you were aiming for. In fact, you probably get it more effectively.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question, a challenge, really. Take a hard look at your own life right now, your job, your relationships, your personal goals. What is one fight you're in that is just a total waste of energy? Which unnecessary battle are you going to choose to walk away from first? And remember, you're not retreating. You're making your first move toward a silent victory.